Good evening. I know a few of you know. Who doesn't know me or seen me before? Hello. You have, yeah. And she's like, no, never seen you before. No. You not watch Crime Watch? No, you would have seen me if you've seen that. Okay. Big thank you, Paul, for inviting me along tonight. Tonight is going to be slightly different. It's a little bit magic, as I say. My name's Adam Smith. I'm a professional magician. I've been a professional magician now full-time for 16 years. Weddings, parties, corporates, lectures, stage. And this also has a little bit to do with mental health as well. I've been through quite a lot of mental health problems over the last many years. We'll get into that a little bit later. So there are going to be some bits in it that relate to mental health, and I'll tell you a little bit about my story and how I got in there. Some of it's quite deep, so we'll play it by ear, see how far we get, see how much I can come back up with, and without sort of going too deep into it all. But as I say, has anyone ever seen a magician perform before, apart from the guys who know me? You've seen a magician, but you've not seen me. You've seen a magician before, like you saw me a little bit earlier. Okay, I specialise with playing cards. A thing called sleight of hand. This lady here has never. Can you shuffle? No, I'm not very good either. I'm not very good either. Give them a little shuffle. I'm glad you left your phone there. I'm looking for a new one. Okay. Brand new deck. We opened a minute ago. And what's your name? Sally. Sally. Perfect. Haven't messed the order up, Sally, have you? Thanks, Sally. Thanks, Sally. Do you think that's shuffled? Yeah, I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. Now, Sally, take any one you like. Don't let me. Are you happy with that one? That was fair? Yeah. I'm going to turn around. There is a mirror. Okay. I'll stand here. Show everybody. Tell me when I can turn around, as if it goes on forever. Can I turn around? Yeah? Okay, perfect. Can you just say stop? Stop. Okay, put it back in. Okay, watch carefully, Sally. We're going to cut the cards a few times. We're going to give them a little shuffle. And just like your shuffle, we're going to give it a little special shuffle like this, Sally. Watch carefully. Okay, I've just seen your card. There's 21 from top, Sally. You look like you believe me, Sally. I like it. Yeah, I love you. You look lovely. It's now 10 from top. It's now 5 from top. Do you believe me, Sally? She's good, isn't she, Sally? I like Sally. Okay, Sally, could you put your hand up? First question. What's your card? The 2 of clubs. It was not. Was I close? No. What was your card? Yeah? Watch it carefully. Can you see the 2 of hearts? You can't see it? You need to turn the one in your hand over. Okay, Sally. Oh, Sally, okay. Sally, now. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of dodgy stuff all night. Okay, now, Sally, could you write your name on there for me? Yeah, go for it. I don't get it, Sally, to be honest. Okay, and your PIN number. Oh! You went back for it, Sally. I like you. Sally is definitely my favourite of the night. Okay, now, Sally. Okay, no. Are you a clever lady? She looks clever. Okay, Sally, just say stop. Okay, next to the 4, take that one. What did you get, Sally? Sally, what did you get? Oh, you got your one again. Okay, Sally, that's a bit weird. Okay, that's weird. How'd you do that? Could you take one for me? Can you give it to Sally? She loves that one. It's got a name on it and everything. Okay, now, what has it got it again? God, dear. That's a good start. This is mad. Okay, Sally, how did you do this? Okay, I don't trust you anymore. You shuffled them. Take one more. You really don't trust me, Sally. I'll try and go lower. There you go, perfect. Now, hopefully, this time, you won't get your card. No? Did you get your card? Oh, good. Is it close? Let's have a look. What did you get? Let's have a look. It could be, yes, it's a lucky 9. I made that up just at that point. But no, because if you take a 9 and you wave it, Sally, it will change to your card. But I've just seen your table. The table, just about there, you shouldn't put your drink. Because right about there, Sally, there is a big hole and things go through it. We don't. Where's that card, Sally? No, me neither. Take one more for me. What did you get, Sally? It's so okay. Now we're going to stop doing this because I'm starting to wind myself up, to be honest. Now, so what we're going to do so we don't get it again, we're going to bend it. Can you see the big bend? This is called Bendy Sally. Okay. Quite a way down there, Sally. How far down, roughly? It's about, yeah, just over maybe. It's on its way up though, Sally. 3, 2, 1. It comes right. Now, Sally, I don't get it either. I've been doing that. I've done that 15 years, still can't get that bit. Okay, now, just finish this little card section off for you, Sally, because I think you deserve a prize. Do you think Sally deserves a prize? Mate, don't worry, I'll have your watch. I'll take it later. Okay. Watch and wallets. Watch and wallets. I would. Now, Sally, you're going to get a prize for writing your name there, and it's a little bit. Do you play cards? Have you ever played a game called? I can't show it out. Here's a little prize for you. I don't often do this. Can you open up the zip on the wallet? Don't know why I trust you. In there, you'll find a little leather wallet. Take that out. Is it here? Perfect. In there is my favourite snap card. If you take that one out. It might even have your name on it, Sally, which is even weirder. Sally, that is for you. You keep that as a little souvenir, Sally. That is for you, my dear. Okay, so, yes, I am dodgy. Okay. It's weird, Sally, isn't it? Well, what we on? That is magic, not miracles. No, I was watching it today and I was thinking, what's going on? Unbelievable. So that's just a little bit of sleight of hand. Like I say, I specialise in sleight of hand with playing cards. I love sleight of hand. Always love sleight of hand. If any of you throughout the night has any questions, please just shout them out because we can do it through the night. There will be a bit at the end for questions and answers. One question you can't ask is how the hell do you do it? No, you can ask sort of certain questions, but yeah, you can ask questions about. So, first of all, we've done the quick ambitious. How long do you think I've been doing magic for? If I was to say to you, how long do you think I've been doing this for? What would you say?
Well, you said you've done extra sessions.
Yep. Okay, so roughly what age? Yes, now you're going to see how old I am. Yeah, exactly. Be nice. Be nice. I am doing the saw the lady in half trick later. And you could be the lady. Okay. Oh. 25. Any other 25 years? I didn't pick up a pack of cards until I was 31. That's how old I was when I started. I like him. And like I say, I'm 48 this year, so I literally never touched a card and never, ever even thought of becoming a magician until I was 31. I did my degree originally in engineering, worked in London for 9 years as an engineer. Was getting up at 5 in the morning, not getting in till 8, 9 o'clock at night. There's pictures of me 20 years ago, looking a lot older than I look now. I think I look old, but I look a lot older 20 years ago than I did, because now I'm doing a job I love. And I always say, when you can do a job you love, you don't ever feel like you work, which is so nice. And you get to meet people like Sally, who keep taking the same card. It's so good. So I worked as an engineer for 9 years in London, gave it all up. My son was due, and I was thinking, I'm never going to see him. You know, I leave at 5 in the morning, I don't get into him this time at night. When am I ever going to see him? And I was at a wedding, and one guy did that trick where it just waved and it changed. Right in front of my eyes. How'd you do that? Do that again? Like she said, how'd you do it? Like I said to you, don't do that. Okay. She said, how'd you do that again? And he kept doing this thing. I was hooked, and I said, that's what I want to do. So I literally trained. I trained for nearly 2 years fully, and I was practicing 6 hours every single day for nearly 2 years. And when I say I was working as well in London, but obviously you sit on the trains for a good nearly an hour to get into London. I had an hour lunch break. I was practicing then. I did an hour on the train home, and then I did 2 hours every evening, 2 to 3 hours every single evening, practicing sleight of hand. It was like an OCD. I've got extreme OCD problems. My OCD is out the window. If I don't switch, if I don't turn around in a minute, everything's going to go wrong. No, but I have got, and I was, and I didn't stop. It literally got to a point where the train from, I don't know if trains come out of Cannon Street much now, but I used to get the 5:40 train home, and I used to sit on carriage 3 every night, seat in the corner. I used to sit there every night practicing. It was like if I couldn't get on it, anxiety levels gone out the window. But the good thing was, people got on the train with me, saw me flicking cards, playing with cards. They used to watch me like, he's a dodgy one. They're like, he's dodgy, he's dodgy. And I used to do card tricks, and it was excellent. I used to love doing it. And then people started going, quick, let's get on carriage 3, because that magician's on there. And I used to have like a little groupie set of about 8 people who used to sit with me. Oh, he's there, he's there. And it was really nice because there was one group of probably about 6 people. There were 4 girls, me and 2 other guys. And we used to always sit together and practice all my new tricks, all my new sleights, everything on them. And that was like we're saying, 20 odd years ago. About 20 years ago, 18 years ago. And since then, 3 of those girls I've now performed at their weddings, because they've always kept in touch, and they booked me for their weddings, which is it's really nice to. They actually saw me when I was dropping cards, and I was, that's not working, is it? That's not your card, is it? No, is it one of them? You know, that kind of thing. It was good fun, but the stress levels in London for me started really building up at that time, and this is where my OCD and everything started to build up. And the one thing I do remember, I'm just remembering about magic, is I went to a BNI meeting. Do you know the BNIs? Yeah, and I've literally been to one BNI meeting. And I went to this BNI meeting, and I said, just sit. They'll come around, and you have to stand up and say who you are, what you do, and so just a couple of. So I said, okay, so I sit there, okay. And it went round. This lady next to me said, hi, I'm a chiropractor. She said, I do this, I deal with bones, I deal with this, I do that. And my whole, what I was going to stand up and say, changed. At that point, she said she was a chiropractor. Because instantly, I don't know if that's when my quick brain started happening. So I've got quite a quick answer for brains, happened. And can I show you what I did? Can I, do you want to come up? Come on, I'm not going to make you cluck like a chicken or anything. No, just stand next to me. Now, this is what I did. I said, keep your hands inwards like this. Yeah, perfect. Now, if you take your left hand away, yeah, and then you grab your little finger like this. Yeah. And you twist your hand around. How far can you go? Most people go about a quarter of the way, yeah? Perfect. And this is what I did to her. You can't go much, it starts hurting. Okay, stand up. Don't need your hands anymore. Okay, if you grab my little finger now, and then you start turning mine, this is what I did to her. Okay, and she did this. Ow. And then keep going. Keep going. God. Keep going round. Okay, now keep going round. Okay, come back round here. Grab again. Keep going round again. Okay, keep going round. Okay, and so I kept doing this to her, and she was like, what? Oh. Yeah, so I did that to her, and she stood there, and she said to me, in 20 years of doing this, I've never seen someone's arm do that. But yeah, so I did that, and it freaked about 2 people felt really ill, and it was just one of those things. And then a few years later, I saw David Blaine do it, and David Blaine did that same effect. And it's a fun effect. And sometimes I put a little plastic cup under my arm, so that when it starts turning, it goes, and it makes people feel really sick. That does. That is just a little effect that I did. And I saw David Blaine do it, and it was just, I was going to get up and say, hi, I'm a magician, I do card tricks, I do this. But no, as soon as she said that, I did that, she sat down and she didn't know what to say. And it was that point where I thought, I'm quite quick at this. My brain starts working quite quickly. So I'm just going to go on here. Now, I can read people. That's what I always say. I've started to learn how to read people. And I did read about, when I walked in here today, I saw one person, I thought, I know what you're thinking. And it was this lady. Hello, do you mind coming just to sit here a second? Perfect. Now, actually, before you sit down, would you mind sitting down on there? Perfect. You sat on that. Yeah, it could have been anything. It could have been glass or something. You just, yeah, good. Now, I thought I'd let you know. I think this could be why, you know, some people might not be here, because I think there's this epidemic going around Tunbridge Wells at the moment. And when I turned up, I looked at you, I thought, whoa, she's got it bad. Honestly, I did. No, don't bother laughing, because they've got it too. Good. But you've got it the worst. Okay, and I'll show you what it is, and everyone's got this, and it's called celebrity stardom. Have you ever heard of it?
Yeah, I have that.
Yeah, you've got it bad, haven't you? Yeah, I did see. I told you. I told you when I got it. She's the one that's got it the worst. And I'll show you what it is. What it is we have celebrities put in our head constantly, every single day. Newspapers, TV, radio. You hear about celebrities. And I'll show you how bad you've got it. It's got a deck of cards here, but it's not a normal deck. It's got celebrities' names on it. I'm going to show you the first name. And if you know the second name, just shout out the second name. Okay? You've got it bad. I can tell.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready? Denzel, Oprah, Tiger, Kylie. See, look, you've all got it. They've all got the problem. Have you seen? They've all got it, yeah. Usain, Winston, Elton, Madonna. Has anyone got that one right? Does anybody know it? A lot of time, we always get one person that does. Ciccone. Told you she had it right. Ciccone. Have, very good. We've got Angelina. Perfect. Cristiano. Audrey. Leonardo. Adam. And okay, no. Tom Cruise. We've got Bruce Willis. We've got Lewis Hamilton. We've got Johnny Depp. We've got Brad Pitt. We've got Peter Andre, James Dean, George Clooney, Sandra Bullock, Matt Damon. Anyway, there's lots of names here. And there is actually one of these celebrities is in a picture of them in that envelope. Yeah. And due to its very delicate positioning right now, you should be getting vibes. Can you feel them? I think she is. Okay. What I want you to do is take the cards. You don't have to shuffle them if you can't shuffle. Just give them a little mix up and make two piles. So mix them up and put them into two piles. One in one hand and one in the other. Oh, very good. Okay. Now, if you hold them like this, in a minute I'm going to ask you to give me one to get rid of. Okay, one pile to get rid of. It doesn't matter which one. You just choose. Okay. I don't want any forcing involved. It's up to you. Okay. Which one do you get rid of? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Which one do you get rid of? She fell for that. Did you see that? Ooh, subliminal. Okay. Put them into two piles again. You don't have to shuffle. Just put them into two piles. It's fine. Okay. Now, once again. In a minute, you're going to give me a pack to get rid of. It doesn't matter which one. It really doesn't matter. Okay. You just make that decision. Okay, which piles do you want to get rid of? Second time, they always do it. Excellent. Let's have a look. Let's see how many cards we've got left, I don't know. Okay, we've got a few. Just touch one. I don't want to do any sleight of hand. This one here. Make sure I'm not doing anything sneaky. Let's see who you got. Brad Pitt. You could be sitting on Brad Pitt right now. Okay, let's have a look. You could have had Madonna. You could have had Angelina, Cristiano, Audrey, Tiger, Kylie, or Winston. But you went for Brad Pitt. This is where I know that you have got it bad. You do not believe what she's just done. Stand up. Can't believe you've done it. It's unreal. Because in here is a picture of Brad Pitt at 6 months old. Honestly, that is Brad Pitt. 6 months. She's good. 6 months old, Brad Pitt. He is naked in the picture. Sorry. Don't you think he's cute? Well, cute. A lot cuter than he is today. You did so well. Pleasure. Have a seat. So there's just a few little facts. Now, let's start talking about where we got to. As I say, I do a lot of close-up at weddings, parties. I do a lot of stage shows. I do a theatre show. But my big thing that I'm getting onto now is my mental health lecture. I've been doing it. I've done it 3 times the main lecture itself. And I love getting to this whole how to get people's mental health, because there's a huge stigma attached to mental health nowadays. People think if you don't see an illness, can it really be a problem, or does it really affect you? But it really, really did affect me. Now, I mean, I had a shop called I Love Magic in Tunbridge Wells. It was up near Highbrooms, and everything was going fine. I was there. My phobias were still extremely bad. I've got huge phobia problems, which I've got friends in the front here who have known me. How long have you guys known me? A few years. Have never, ever known what I'm about to tell them. Because I had people at my last thing who's known me 30 years. And they walked up to me afterwards and went, really? I had no idea that about you. I can't believe that about you. And I said, James, they say, we always see you as Mr. Happy-go-lucky person and out doing magic, having fun, making people laugh, getting people up on stage. But how on earth is that you? How, you tell me you have panic attacks 4 or 5 times a week. You walk away from gigs upset, crying. This all happens to me. And this has been going on for near on 15, probably even further than that years. And I still have no idea how it all started. But it all started to go worse about, what am I talking about 6 years ago. Like I say, we had 6, 7 years ago, I had a shop called I Love Magic. And I ran it with my best friend, who's now he's my best man for my wedding when I get married in a year's time. My best friend, we were just sitting at home doing some magic together. He didn't actually do magic, he just liked watching me do it, and he learned a few bits with me. And he's actually my sound guy when I do my stage shows. And we're just talking, I said, wouldn't it be good to have a magic shop? A great magic shop, so people can come in and buy a little bit of magic, they can go away and do it straight away. Because what you've seen tonight is sleight of hand. It takes years, months of practice. But you can buy stuff that you can literally practice, go away and do. Great stuff, great amazing stuff. So we came up thinking, why don't we open a shop? So we opened this shop called I Love Magic. His dad at the time, unbelievable. He gave us a lovely cash injection to help us build this shop, which I'm to this day it's extremely grateful for him, because I've never had a shop that I did for him. And so we opened this shop, everything was going fine. Then my anxieties and my phobias and my fears came to an all-time high. My main phobias, I've got an OCD of washing hands. I used to bleach my hands with 2 bottles of bleach every single day. I used to, the little Carex soaps. I used to get through between 5 or 6 of those a day as well. The amount of time I've been here and I've shaken people's hands, I would have washed my hands 4 times now. I couldn't go out into the street. I couldn't touch anything. I'd have my hands in my pocket. It's still bad. I'm nowhere near like that. I haven't bleached my hands in about 8, 9 years. I haven't done any of that. But I'm still very soaps. Most people go home, they've got some beers, they've got all their sauces for their pastas. Carex. I've got a Carex cupboard. It says, you open my, he's very clean. But yeah, that is, I had this ultimate fear of germs. And this bit, I think, stemmed back to the day from when my son was due. My son was born, everything was fine, and he was a few years old, and he got a thing called Campylobacter. I don't know if anyone's heard of that. It's like a gastro-upset stomach, but it's a very, very dangerous one. We nearly lost him. He was in hospital for days, and there's my little boy, my life, and we nearly lost him. And from that minute, I was bleaching everything. He's not catching it. He's not catching nothing else. And it got to a point where literally I wouldn't let him out. I wouldn't let him walk on. He'd crawl on the floor, and I was washing his hands. And in the end, I got over it, and I let him. I knew in my head that he needs to pick up these germs. He needs to pick up dirt, because it's what gives you your immune system. Me, I couldn't do it. I was still bleaching my hands, cleaning my hands. It was bad. So that was the start, and then it went on to food. Now, food is my problem that I've got, and I've had for nearly a good 8 years, 9 years. I don't eat properly. And when I say don't eat properly, in the last 8 years, all I've ever eaten is pasta, if I cook it myself, chocolate or crisps. I haven't had anything else to eat. That's all I've eaten. I've got a fear of contamination of food, complete contamination. Someone brought out lovely lumps, I love food. And that's the worst bit, I love all food. If someone brings out food for me, I'd love to eat it. I sit there looking at it, I can't eat it. I literally can't physically put it, because I worry it's going to make me ill. And if I'm ill, I can't look after the kids. If I'm ill, I can't do this. If I can't do this, so I don't eat. I literally, because I can't be bothered. And then when I do eat, and I said this at my last lecture, all the people that knew me, they were all going, like pasta. My partner can't cook it. I have to cook it. And I said, has anyone ever seen me eat? And one hand went up. I said, but you've known me, You've never seen you eat. You always say when we go out, oh, you've eaten. That's all right, I don't need to have to eat at the gig. I know magicians lie. I'm a great liar when it comes to food. I say, yeah, I had a meal with the kids before I came out. I didn't, because I can't. And like I say, it gets to a point where it's so bad. And I go to the doctors, and my doctors are saying, like, yeah, but you're healthy, they check everything. I'm absolutely, but your body has learned to live. Learn to live on pasta alone. But I do. I eat pasta, crisps, and things. And when I do eat crisps, how do you think I eat them? Crunchy. I said, has anyone seen me put my hand in a pack of crisps? No, you always do. I noticed that. Literally, I don't eat anything. And obviously, that is very limiting. I get offered, I go to gigs, I go to celebrity parties where they're offering me food to sit with all these celebs. I say, sorry, I'm all right. I just carry on doing because I cannot sit down. I mean, I did a famous wedding, and I was on a table with these all celebrities, and I was sitting there thinking, how am I going to get out of this? But in the end, I was just joking, and I was hiding food. I was literally hiding food, napkins. They didn't see it. The magician didn't get away with it. Yeah. So, but it looked like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, check your napkins. Yeah. And I was hiding food on this thing because I can't eat. And it's unbelievable. The minute about 4 years ago, my daughter said to me, she's now 13. She said to me at 9, she said to me, all I want in life, Dad, is to see you to be able to eat. And I thought, oh my God, that's when it really hit me. All she wants out of life is to see her dad be able to sit down with her and have a meal. And it broke my heart to see this. So I was like, what can I do? So I've been working through it, and we've been getting to points where I'm trying things, but we were on holiday recently, and I tried some little, because we were away. I had fish and chips one night, we were away. So I thought, I'm going to try this. I had it, and my daughter was like, oh my God, you've made my day, you've made my holiday. And I was eating these chips. And that night, all night, panic attacks, all through the night, shaking, shivering, for 6-7 hours. Complete and utter hell. And it went to a point where I didn't know what I was doing. So I was worried about getting ill, because I thought, and then I'm thinking, I'm not at home, so I'm not in my comfort zone either. So if I was ill at home, yes, you can go up to your own bed. I'm not. I'm here, I'm on the Norfolk Broads. What's going to happen? So I was panicking. I had that for 2 nights just because I ate chips. And to everybody else, it's like, just try it. So, yes, it's a huge platform that I go through. I mean, that was the start of the mental illness. It did get worse a bit later on. Before we get on to the nitty-gritty, I just want to try something. This guy here. What's your name? Stephen, come up here, Stephen. Stephen, I'm going to try something with you, Stephen. I've got a feeling about you, Stephen. We're just going to lighten the mood for a second, Stephen. Just come here, fair sir. Pleasure to meet you, Stephen.
I wish I could say the same thing.
Have a stand. Now, I'm going to let you into a little secret about Stephen. Okay? I don't know if people know about Stephen. Have you told them about what you do, Stephen? No. Stephen and I have known each other years, haven't we, Stephen? Say yes?
Yes, yes.
Good, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, me and Stephen have known each other years and years. And he's a magician. Aren't you, Stephen?
Of course.
Yes, he's been doing it for... Where's your badge, Stephen? You're a magic sir?
I keep
Oh, you left it? Oh, good lad. Okay.
I'm modest.
Oh, you are. He said to me, I'm coming to the lecture next week. Can I do a trick? I went, well, Steve, I'm meant to be it, but I said yes. I said yeah. I said he wanted to do a trick. I thought, well, take your thunder and everything. I can't believe it, but I'm going to let you do one. Because I saw you sitting there edging to do that trick. You know that trick I taught you? You should. Yeah. Remember that trick I taught you last week? You said you wanted to do? We're going to do it. We're going to trick number 5. I know you found 6.
I thought it was 4.
No, 6 was difficult. 5 is the one you could do. Okay.
No,
I'm going to give you a deck of cards, David.
Okay.
There you go, my friend. Okay. Okay, that is the world's first invisible deck of playing cards. Now, Stephen is going to show you exactly what you can do with it. Stephen, keep hold of it.
Yeah.
Okay, good, Stephen.
Hold it.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yes. Stephen.
I feel remarkably stupid here.
That's what me too.
I can actually shuffle quite well.
You are doing so well.
I can actually do that whole business.
Can you do it? No, very good, isn't it, Stephen? Now, Stephen. No, it's brilliant, Stephen. Now, I want you to look out there as someone who looks intelligent.
Do I have to?
You might have to look at them. No, I'm not sure. No, I want you to go up to someone and say, take a card.
Okay.
Go, go.
Okay. Can I do
Best
that?
magician's voice.
Okay.
Go. Has she got one? Come back here, Stephen, because obviously she's got to look at it now. We don't want to cheat, do we, Stephen? Okay, have a look at the card. Have you got one in your head? It's not a joker, is it? Okay, we've got one though, yeah? Show everyone. Oh, Duncan's there going like that. Duncan's I like that. He had two looks to Duncan, I like him. Okay. Hey, you're good. Okay, so now, in your best magician's voice, you go back and say, could you please put the card back, but upside down? Oh, yeah. Okay. Don't feel stupid, sir. Now give him another little shuffle. Oh, you did the old shuffle then. You went back and... Very good. Oh, there. Okay.
Can I cut them as well?
Give him one cut. Okay. Have you?
Don't make fun of me.
He's eating dinner.
I'm not stupid enough already.
Put him back in the box. Put him back in the
What
box.
do I do?
Put him back in the box.
Oh, put back in the box. There we go.
We're looking stupid together, so it's good. Very good. He was good, wasn't it? In fact, I'm going to put him in that metal clip.
Multi-talented, I'd say.
Yeah, I've got a little metal clip. It keeps him safe. Do you remember that?
I do.
I do. It's very good.
They're not around anymore.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's very good. No, all kept nice and safe. Now, you look at us. We look like wallies, don't we?
Well, but speak for yourself.
But they don't know what we've done, do they?
I think they probably do.
Do they? Oh, do they? I don't know. Because when this deck goes in my pocket, it comes out.
Okay.
Oh, it's weird. And you took the cards, you took one, you shuffled it, you did it quite well.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You put a card
But I
back
didn't
in, upside down. You know which one it was? I'm not sure. You showed everyone, you showed Duncan twice. Okay, I can't switch it. Nothing at all. What card did you just see and turn over? 8 of clubs. There is one turned over.
They're all at the club.
There is one turned over.
No, please. Give me a...
Have a look at yourself. Look at yourself first. I don't know what you did. Show what you did.
Can I use the F word?
Flip. Show what you did.
No, I can't do that.
No. Honestly.
No. Let's be on to the next trick. I'm better at number 4.
Look at the only one she did. Give him a round of applause. You did so well. Thank you, sir. Have a seat. Yeah, I'm going to have a sit down. He's better than me. Now, one thing, Stephen, please don't be late next week. Don't be late next week. Honestly, it was so late last week, ruined my magic. So it's just a little bit of a relaxing after the talk. So, back to the story. As I say, the food phobia, the everything really. Of course you can. Supplements for apparently my immune system is very good, but I'm not sure, I think so, but I take no supplements whatsoever. No vitamins. Why do I take vitamins? They're going to make me ill. In my head, I think putting something in my head that's not pasta. Can't do it. Yes, I know I should. It's going to give me all the zinc, the iron, and all that stuff. Can't do it. Still can't do it. All I do is, you'll see, all I drink is water. I've been teetotal for 21 years. Don't smoke. Can live on drugs. Yes. It has to be out of a bottle. If someone, even if you went over there and got a bottle, opened it in front of me, put it in the glass, I couldn't drink. Because who's touched the glass? I always say, don't quote me on this, every magician must have some OCD in them somewhere. To be able to, it's not a case of sitting there practicing for 10 minutes, oh, I can go and do that trick that I did on you. It's months, it can be months, it can be unbelievable months to practice. I always say, it's going to have 100 magicians, I ain't got OCD. But I think there must be, in a way, I think everyone's got an OCD trait in them somewhere. Somewhere, you do something that, maybe I shouldn't keep doing that, but I do it. I keep doing it. I keep, whether it's just switching the light off twice, or I have a friend who has to switch the light off 20 times before he goes to bed. He has to do it, otherwise he can't sleep. So, yeah, I think they are, but my OCD and my phobias have got to a point where, literally, for that amount of time, I haven't eaten properly. And it is an absolute killer. And I thought that was the worst thing that ever could happen to me until something that happened to me 6 years ago. 6 years ago now, and this is a bit, always gets to me, it gets me quite hard because 6 years ago I had a stalker. And the stalker ruined my life. It was the point where it ruined my life. Like I said, I had my shop. The AD who I opened it with became seriously ill, and we had to shut the shop. We couldn't run it. He was really bad. He was in hospital. So I thought we'd shut it down. I had a marriage break up. My marriage broke down, and so everything was on top of me at once. And then months and months later, I had this person who I knew, had this stalker. And it sounds like, oh, celeb, but it's not a celeb stalker. It was a fear stalker. I had this lady that was absolutely obsessed with me. And to the point that it got so unhealthy. I was having 4,500 text messages, a month sometimes. Messages, threatening me. If I wasn't to be with her, she was going to do all this kind of stuff. Threatening me, threatening my family. My mum's had MS now for 38 years. She was my inspiration, my mum. 37. She started threatening my mum in the welfare. She started my mum taking photos of her, being horrible to her. I'd be sitting in the car, she would just jump into the back of my car and just have to be with me. I said, just go away. And my best friend, Jax, at the time, she worked at Tunbridge Wells Police Station. I was telling her all about this and what was going on. And honestly, it was so difficult. There was one time that I thought, oh no, I'll get up, take the kids down to Hastings, play a bit of fishing putt with the golf on the seafront. So we got up on Saturday morning, got in the car. We were down on Hastings seafront at 8 o'clock in the morning. In the trampolines were, and my daughter said, can I have trampolines? I said, yes, of course you can. So we walked over to the trampolines, I stood there, gave the money to the lady, turned around, she's standing behind me. So she's been seen outside my house. I have cameras put up at my house. She got to a point where it got to me so much. She was, like I say, in the end, she threatened my family. She sent messages to my son at the time, who was only, I don't know his name. It was about 9 at the time she started sending him this. And it got to me. I was literally, she was saying she was going to threaten me, ruin my life, not kill, but do everything she could to ruin my life. And it got to a point where I literally had a breakdown. And I've always said this, it's one thing that I've said, I got to a point where I was sitting on the edge of Beachy Head 6 years ago. I was sitting literally like that on Beachy Head. Can't deal with this anymore. I can't deal with constant messages, this. And I say Jackie, who works at my best friend, she worked at Tunbridge Wells Police Station. She worked for a company called DAS. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. It's a domestic abuse volunteer support service. So she worked for the police as a domestic abuse volunteer helping people going through domestic abuse. Now, I'd also worked for them for nearly a year, over a year as a helper to go out and help people who are going through domestic abuse. It was a part-time, it was a voluntary job. I did it because all my gigs, evenings, I was at home thinking, what do I do during the day? Jackie said, why don't you come and do this? And brilliant, helping out people. So I trained on how to deal with all this and I went on courses, trained on it. And then I worked for her for a year and she said to me, I told her what was going on and she said, look, this is what's going on, this is what's happening. What do you reckon we should do? And she knew what was going on, she knew her. And she said, we've got to sort this out. And I said, this was before I was sitting on the chair. She said, we've got to sort this out. I went to my police chief inspector. And we said, the chief inspector at the time, I said, look, this is what happened. And they said, this is harassment, we can sort this out. Anyway, long story short, it all got sorted. I, in the end, had to take her to court to stop it. We took her to court. She admitted everything was her doing all this, and she got a warrant on her. She went around 50 metres, me, my kids, my family, my shop, anything like that. But the problem with it is she was still at the same school that I go to with my kids. So I was sitting there, coming to see her every day. And she was coming up and still going to me even after. She was arguing with the judge, saying, I've got to be near him, even to the judge. She was, no, it was so bad. But when I was sitting on that beach head, just before, I don't know what made me do it. I was sitting there, I can't do this, I can't do this. I can't be here anymore. I just took my phone out because it was ringing. It was Jackie. I was talking to her and she went, oh. I said, do I tell her? And then I told her. And we spoke for about an hour. And she coaxed me down. I don't know how you want to put it. She taught me and told me this. And obviously, being my best friend ever, she has saved my life. She saved my life. And a year and a half later, we got together. And last year, we got engaged. And when we got engaged, we didn't have a clue. And I took her to Beachy Head for a day. I used to fly drones. Just for fun. So let's go up to Beachy Head and fly a drone. All right, let's do that. Suppose you want to take your drone over the top of Beachy Head. You could lose this. So yeah, it'd be fun, wouldn't it? So we went up to Beachy Head. And I sat there. We sat on this bench like this. And she goes, where's the drone then? Where's the drone? I said, oh, it's in the car. She goes, well, I thought we were going to fly it. I said, do you know where we're sitting? And she went, no. Well, one Beachy Head. I said, this is the spot I was sitting when you called me that night. I said, I don't want this to be a bad place. Will you marry me? And that's how I proposed to her. So now it's a fun place rather than a bad place. So we go there now. This year we went again. Every time our anniversary is, we go there and sit in the same spot. But now it doesn't seem a bad place to me, where at the point it was a bad place. And to me, that was how I got over it. And she's an absolute diamond. I don't know what I'd do without her. She literally has brought me back into a completely new person. Yes, she finds things hard. Living with someone with what I've got, it sounds bad, but for her it's 100%. I've never been able to take her out for a meal in 6 years. And that kills me more than it kills her. Because I love my food, she loves her food, but she never can get out for a meal with me. But it was her birthday yesterday. And in the card I've written, sorry I can't ever take you out for a meal on your birthday, but I will next year, I promise. So by next year, I'm forcing myself, I'm going to do this. I'm going to break through this. About how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. I've started doing things called brain training. I've been doing this, and it's starting to work. It's starting to get a positive side about eating to me. So I love food. That's my problem. If I didn't like food, it wouldn't bother me. I don't like it anyway. But when someone walks out with a steak, we went up to see. Me and these guys went up to see David Blaine a few months ago, and they all went into Nando's. I was sitting there. No, I've already eaten, thanks. Didn't have a clue. That's the reason why I couldn't eat. That's exactly it. I panic attacks. They got me on the tube. They said, come down, we get on the tube, go to the, in my head, tube. I've been on the tube for 15 years. Can't do that, panic attack. Got on the tube. So what's my release, do you think, when I have to do it? And they're like, guaranteed that this happens. Who was sitting there on the tube, flicking playing cards, doing magic to everybody on the train? Me, because it's the only way I can get out of this thing. Sitting here doing magic completely gets my fears gone. I don't even think about it. Obviously, I'm talking to you about it, but I don't think about it. So, to me, that was a huge, huge thing. So, yeah. So, that's how I got through it. And then I've had I don't know if anyone's noticed this tattoo. Can you see what it is? It's the semicolon. Does anyone know what that means? Has anyone seen it before? No, semicolon. You've seen it? So, people have it here. Exactly. I had that but I said to you earlier, a couple of weeks ago, a lady had it on here and she came up and gave me a big hug. I didn't know what it was. She went, you all right? She went, yeah, look. She gave me a hug. This is a sign of mental illness. The symbol for helping me breathe. It's a semicolon. Now, does anyone know what a semicolon is actually used for in literature and writing? A semicolon apparently is when a writer wanted to finish his sentence but then decided to carry on. So that's why they have it. You wanted to finish your life, you decided to carry on. So, and the minute I had that done, although I can't see it, everything's changed. I feel a lot more relaxed, a lot more. Yes, I'm still going through this rubbish, and I hate it, and I have panic attacks. I have two this week already, over just stupid things. But I do. But little things like this do help, and that is how my mental health is. And Jackie's been getting me through everything. And I say, if it weren't for her, I don't know what I could do. So, but when I started, oh look, one little thing to show you. Has anyone ever seen one of these? I know you all have, but I'll just say it. Can anyone do a Rubik's Cube? No, no. Oh, we can do a little Rubik's Cube. 2/3. No, no, no. I can't do them either. I just buy them like this. It looks good. No. No, this is what they call. Can you see the difference on this one? What's the difference that you just don't normally see on a Rubik's Cube? Got a round circle in the middle. All the sides have got a round circle. This is what they call a speed cube. So that means you can move it extra quick. Because if you've ever used a Rubik's Cube and you have it slightly off angle like this, you can never move it. But this one, so it allows you to move it and do it quick. If you just feel how quick, if you just turn it once. So much quicker, yeah? It's really, really quick. Now, when I started learning, so I wanted to learn the Rubik's Cube, always wanted to learn it as a kid. And then I got round to doing this about, and it must only be 3 years ago I started learning the Rubik's Cube. I got, once again, OCD, I saw a guy doing an effect, a magic effect with a Rubik's Cube at a convention. I was at a magic convention. He said, oh, come over here, I'll show you something. He did this thing. I went, oh my God, look at that. And once again, my OCD kicked in, went home, ordered online, the speed cube, and I sat for 6 weeks learning how to do the Rubik's Cube. Kept doing it. Now I can do it. Okay, but then when I got to the hat, it got to a point where, well, that's a little bit boring. Got to be something else. So then you buy things like this, which are called cube cards. Now, I don't know if you know how many possibilities there are with a Rubik's Cube. How many different combinations? So if the white was here, or if the blue was here, the white was there. How many combinations do you think there are with a 3x3 Rubik's Cube? Have a guess. Have a guess. What would you say? 27 million. Quintillion? 9 to the power of 6. I like you counted the size and did it. Yeah, it's good. I like you. Anyone else? The actual number, and I've got it here, which I will show you now, is 43.9 quintillion. Now, does anyone actually know what a quintillion is? No, I did. I looked it up. Okay. Yes, more, because I looked it up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's 2 more. Yeah, exactly. He was wrong. Yeah, 43. I had to look it up, and if you Google 3x3 Rubik's Cube, you'll say it's 43.9 quintillion. Which, in words, if I put this here and I put another cube next to it, and I lined 43.9 quintillion Rubik's Cubes up towards London, up north, how far do you think they'd reach? How far up? Wandsworth. It's just Dortmund. We're getting higher. What do you reckon? Tower of London? No. It would actually go around the world 3.5 times. That's what 43.9 quintillion is. So there's quite a lot, because the way I looked at it, I thought, well, it can't be. But if that white was there, that's one. But then the white would be there and the blue would be there. But then what white would be there and the red would be there. But what if the white was there, red was there, blue was there, and the green was there? So that's how many possibilities there are with the Rubik's Cube. So I thought, yeah. And then they bring out these things called cube cards, which are mixed up Rubik's Cubes. And there's 18 of them. I don't know what the record is. I think the record, I don't know exactly. But we're going to try something. Just tonight, here. For one night only. Take any, so you can see they're all different. I want you to choose one. So it's not. Okay, you happy with that one? Okay, you can choose a different. Okay, what I'm going to get you to do is I want you to show me that card in a second for 5 seconds. Oh, yeah. And then I'm going to try and recreate what's on there on here. I don't know. Honestly, you have to give me 20 minutes because I've got to take the stickers off like this. Is that? I know, exactly. So I'll get 5 seconds. Are you ready? Go. That's my lot, thanks. That's your lot, she said. That's your lot. She's lovely. That's it, okay. Let's try this. I think I'm going to hold this up at the right angle, whichever way we've got it. Angle, we've got it here.
so isn't it?
Oh, exactly. Well, the 1 in 43 quintillion chance. Now, that honestly, I know you say that's good. That's not. I've just got too much time on my hands. Honestly, I say I don't. But the thing that has anyone got a Rubik's Cube at home? And is it mixed up because you can't do it? All you have to do is take it, wave it, and it will redo. It will redo, which is really, really weird. Honestly, I don't get it. So, but the thing with it, which I don't get, is if you do take a mixed up Rubik's Cube, and you just give it a little wave like that, you should be able to redo that as well. That was David Blaine, wasn't it, the other day? As he went. So yes, I will do that. Okay. And as I said tonight, everything we're using tonight is that is a normal Rubik's Cube. There's no, everyone thinks there's a button. It's just too much time on my hands. Now, it's weird, isn't it? I'll mess it up. You can mess this one. We'll get it. Mess it up. Now, I don't have to do this. I've got in here. I don't normally do this, but you seem like a nice group. In here, I've got the world's most expensive Rubik's Cube. You don't look like you trust me. Now, how much do you think the world's most expensive Rubik's Cube is? Hey? Yeah, it could be. Poundland. Honestly, it is the most expensive Rubik's Cube. And I'm going to leave it there because we're going to try something with it in a minute. We get a bit of time. Just want you to keep an eye on it. You really don't look like you trust me. Okay, cool. Now, have you mixed it up? No, okay, cool. And give it away? No, I'm joking. We'll go back. If we have, I'll show. Because has anyone ever wanted to do one? So I can show you sort of methods you can do it. We can show that. Now, talking about 43.9 quintillion, we're going to show you something. What time are we on? Really on 9 o'clock. Okay, cool. So I'm not going to say where are we on that bit. I want to make sure I've done that bit. Yeah, cool. We're going to show you a few what we call card facts. Now, does anyone know the story behind a pack? Anyone know the facts around a pack of playing cards? Just 52 bits of card with different symbols on. There's lots of facts, and these you think 43.9 quintillion is weird. This is even weirder. Now, first fact. The Chinese invented them in the 9th century. Originally, there was only 32 playing cards in a pack of cards. It wasn't until the 15th century that they put 52 cards in. So I thought, well, that's quite interesting. All going on. There are 3 main types of shuffle. There is the riffle shuffle, which is the one where you go. There's the Hindu shuffle, which is the one I think someone else did that earlier. And then there's the standard overhand shuffle. This is where it gets fun. A deck of cards. Never the same twice. What do you think that means? A deck of, you're 100% right. A deck of cards has never, ever been shuffled into the same situation, position twice. So if I show you that order, there, which is shuffled, and I go to you, and you shuffle for the rest of your life, you can never shuffle with it back into that order. A deck of cards has never been shuffled the same time twice. People say, oh, of course it is. Theoretically, if you fluke something, it can happen. Anything can happen. But, and the reason why, the chances of you shuffling a 52 card pack deck of cards the same way twice is 8 with 1 in 8 with 69 zeros chance of you ever doing it. Which means, this is, you can look all this up. If you shuffled a deck of cards since the Big Bang, ever since the Big Bang, every second you still wouldn't have the same deck. Same shuffle. Now, that's even weirder. This is where it gets weirder. Below, because 8 and 69 zeros is a stupid number to even think about, if we took it down to 20 cards, which is approximately that there, 20 cards. If you were to shuffle that deck and have an order, what do you reckon the odds of you shuffling that deck back to the same order is with just 20 playing cards? You know? 2.5 billion chance of you shuffling that back the same way. it'd be different. Shuffle it again. 2.5 billion chance of you shuffling it. So that's another fact that it's always interests me, because it's like, you know, I use these every day. I'm sure I must have shuffled it once, but never. Does anyone know about playing cards and time? No? Playing cards and time have a lot to deal with. Okay. How many weeks are there in a year? How many cards are there in a week? How many lunar months are there? Lunar. 13 months. How many cards? How many suits are there? How many seasons are there? If you add up every pip on a set of playing cards, it comes to 365. The cards are all done around the lunar cycle, the lunar time, and that's it. Yeah. Have you heard of the Suicide King? Have you ever noticed the Suicide King? When you play cards, how many people play cards? Have you noticed that one of the kings is committing suicide? You'll go home and look at your cards. The kings are committing suicide. Only one of them. I'm going to get them out now. And it's I'd never noticed it until I looked all this stuff up. It was like, I don't know. Did anyone know which one it is? It's the King of Hearts. So you've got the King of Spades here. Look. He's looking happy about himself. He's just got his sword up here going, woohoo! He's happy. And we've got the King of Clubs. He's got his sword up. Yee! He's happy as well. King of Diamonds. He's got his axe up. Yee! But then when you look at your King of Hearts, he's stabbing himself in the head. He's known as the Suicide King. And you look at any single pack of cards, your kings will all be King of Hearts will be committing suicide. No. Oh gosh, there's a whole story on why the kings, because these are actually designed under certain kings of many years ago. But yeah, I have no idea. I really want to look into it, because I only looked this up for my last stage show. My last stage show I did back in March. I was looking up facts on cards and it said Suicide King. And I looked at it and went, hang on, it is. So I went and got another pack. He's killing himself on that one. I know, was he? And I've never noticed he was the only king to be committing suicide. You will go home and have a look at your deck, because you think, is that just his dodgy deck? Now, I don't think I've got a dodgy deck. Now, you know, 6 prisoners escaped from Colditz with a pack of playing cards. The British, when they went into Colditz, they designed a pack of playing cards. I don't know if you know much about playing cards, but you can peel them, and they're under 3 layers. So you have the top layer, which has got the picture on. You have a middle layer, and then you have the back layer, and they're all stuck together. It just makes a playing card. Most cards are done like that. I think there's 3 layers on these. But what they did is they had the plans, the escape, on the centre section. They printed them. The company printed them, took them into Colditz. They split them off. They made a map up and learned how to get out of Colditz. And that was a true story. You can look at that on there as well. 6 prisoners actually escaped from Colditz using a pack of playing cards. And the final one. How many packs do you think are made every year by the US playing card company? That's just this, mate. So we're not talking about Waddingtons. We're talking about Bicycle, the US, the US. 100 million decks are made every single year. I think I'd probably get half of them. I really feel like I get half of them because, but yeah, so there are a few weird, fascinating facts about a pack of playing cards. Who designed the card? Well, originally, like I say, it was the Chinese came up with the idea, but there is lots of stories about why they chose it, because it never used to be, I think it never used to be a diamond, it used to be something else originally. Spades only came in later. 32, I keep trying to work out, when it was 32 cards, which ones they must have had missing, because you couldn't miss numbers, so maybe you missed the picture cards. So did they keep just the kings, or did they get rid of kings? I've never looked into it too deep, but it's one of the things that I always say I'm going to really look into, because it's my livelihood, a pack of playing cards. And these things, and I still didn't even know one was killing himself. Okay, which is a little bit weird. So let's see what we got to. So, okay, a few more little things I want to try before we have a bit more of the questions and answers. I do a lot, which is my big thing. Doing this job, it really does lend itself to charity work. You must have 4, 5, 6 different inquiries a week because I can do a charity. I can't do all charities. I have 4 charities that I do a lot for constantly. I do multiple sclerosis, obviously, my mum's charity. I do cancer research. I do tailor-made dreams. I don't know if you've heard of them. Tailor-made dreams is my big charity that I've been doing for the last 2 years, which gives terminally ill kids their bucket list. So, and I do them. I went to a gig once. They booked me. I didn't know who they were. They booked me. I went along, I did it, and I walked out of the place crying my eyes out. This little girl, it was a spa hotel in Tunbridge Wells. I walked out. She was 13. She's got another couple of weeks to live. And all she wanted, she could have had anything on her bucket list. She wanted to take all her nurses and doctors that have been looking after for the last 5 years out for a meal to the spa hotel. And to have a magician walk around. So I went down there. She was the life and laugh and soul of the party. She was like, and I was sitting there. She knows she's got a few, whatever, weeks. But all she wanted was that. And I walked out there and I was like, broke down. I went out, before I'd even got into the car in the car park, I phoned Jackie up. And I said, that's going to be my charity for the next few years. I want to do everything I can for them. And I've been doing, like, I did a masquerade ball in February this year up at Solomon's. We did a masquerade ball. Every penny went to the charity. So everyone there was 4 magicians walking around. There was live singers. People paid, and we raised £6,500 for their charity this year. Then MS, I do every year. I do a 48-hour non-stop magic marathon. Do you know the bandstand on the Pantiles? In August, I couldn't do it this year. I did it last year, so because we did the masquerade this year. But I sit on the bandstand with a table like this, pack of cards, and a few Rubik's Cube, whatever, and I sit there for 48 hours and don't stop. I have people coming out through the day, night, day, and I sit there just do it. We raised it was 3,500 for MS. The first year we did it for 2 other charities. We did it for Tourette's and something else, another charity the year after. Next year I'm doing it for my dad, a dementia charity, because my dad's diagnosed last year with dementia, and he's gone down really bad over the last year. So I'm doing that for him this year, so it's all for dementia next year. But yeah, I mean, I sit there for 48 hours. First year I did it, I thought, this one. Come 11 o'clock, everyone want to go home. Did that happen? No. The least amount of people sitting around me in the whole 48 hours was 12 people. Most of the time I had 20 people sitting there thinking, I'm going to go home. No, keep doing it. Oh, people loved it. And we had the hotel opposite, and they said, no, anything you want to eat? Anything you want to eat? Yeah, okay. Or drink, just let us know. Thanks. Can't say anything, can I? That's so kind, but I'm fine. I can live without food for 48 hours. I should do that, Don't eat for 48 hours. Easy job. He's really good. He hadn't eaten for 48 hours. That's the job. Exactly. David sit in the box for 48 hours. Yeah. So, but luckily, that was about 5 years ago. That's one other. There is one other thing I forgot about that. There is one other thing, not just pasta. Marmite crackers. I love Marmite crackers. So pass me Marmite crackers. But my sister, I don't know how I trusted her, but I think it's because I was with 48 hours not sleeping. She used to bring me crackers down, which she said I've been using. She used to plastic bags, did it. She just did it all for me. And she used to bring plastic and in a bag, and I used to eat them out the bag. And I was all right for 48 hours. But I say we raised that. And next year we're doing, like I say, for dementia. So I love all the charity work, all that stuff I do, and it's what it's about for me. It's good fun. So, quick question. Out of you all over there, do you trust me now? No. No, you know that's a lie. Now, I thought I'd try one little thing here. Do you write 4-digit number? Have you heard of subliminal messaging? And how things that influence? Could you write a 4-digit number? I trust you. I don't know why. I've met you before. Pretty neat. That's good. And could you write a 4-digit number? You got your calculator out? Yeah. Got a number on there? You have things put into your head. That might have just been lucky, but have you got your calculator out? Can you add these numbers up for me? It's not very neat. Your one was the worst neatness. Yeah. I can't read his writing. Yes, I can. You remember? Okay. Yeah, you show me. Okay. Let me write that number down. What is that number again? 9, 3. Is that right? 12939. Okay, that could be subliminal. I knew you were going to put that. I knew you were going to write them down. You don't believe me, do you? How do I know that? Do you know how I knew that? Do you not believe that I knew that? Have any idea why I can prove I knew that? Do you really, 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 really think I'm sponsored by Pepsi? Can everyone see? Can everyone see Pepsi? 12939. Pepsi. If you turn the number around, what does it come up with? 12939. Honestly, it's so easy to put things in people's heads. It's unbelievable. Okay, now. Well, I just did that. It's 126 million, isn't it? Woohoo! How much water am I going to buy with that? Not there. Honestly, there's a lot of water in it for me. Honestly, I might even have a celebrate. I might even go for fizzy. No, I can't do. Well, don't talk about fizzy. It makes me go funny. Okay, now we've got a little bit more time. I'm going to try just one more little thing, and then we'll do a bit of questions and answers. Is there any? Gentlemen, have you got your wallet on you? No. I bet he has. I bet he's now. Would you trust me? Have you got any notes? Has anyone got any notes in their wallet? I want to just try. So I don't often do this, but because we've got a little bit of time, I'm going to just try one more. You got a note in your wallet? Yeah, well, you have. What have you got? Maybe a £10 note or something like that? Oh, good. I've got some numbers here. I will have to stand them up, but you can see just all different numbers. Oh, do you want to come up here, sir? Yeah, come up with the £10 note. Yes. Oh, I love this bit. It's always do this at the end because I know where the X is. And I can just go quick. Okay. Now we've got lots of envelopes here. Okay. We have envelopes between 1 and 5.
Do I get my £10 note back?
This is what we're going to find out. I feel confident. Now,
I don't.
you've got your £10 note. Could you just initial it somewhere? Obviously, don't do it on the Queen's head because you can get put in prison for it.
Just initial.
Any initial, yeah. Look at that. There we go. FT. Okay. Now, that's good. Now we've got 5 envelopes. Do you have a lucky number? Hope so. No, okay. It doesn't matter. I'm going to mix these up so you don't even know where they are. And then we're going to put them face down. So I don't even know where they are. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn around and I want you to mix them around, but don't lift them up because I don't even want you to know where they are. Does that make sense?
Sorry, so you want
I don't want you to know what numbers where or whatever.
Right.
So I just want you to mix them around.
You want me to mix them around?
Yeah, mix them around. But I don't want to look at them. And I don't want you to know what they are. Okay? Is that it? Now, without picking them up, I want you to, they're self-sealed, so you don't need to pick them up. Just seal 4 of them and leave one of them open. Leave one of them open, but don't even look at the numbers. And tell me when you've done that. Are you watching carefully? You're going to tell me what it is? Have you done that? Yeah. Okay. So 1 envelope's left open. Without lifting it up, if you reach inside every piece envelope is a piece of paper. If you take that piece of paper out, don't look at the number, keep it there. Okay, I don't want you to know. Yeah, take it out. Now, would you swap this? Let me if I see it. It's a piece of Argos catalogue. Okay, would you swap this lovely piece of Argos catalogue for your £10 note? Somebody's selling like forks and stuff. You would, yeah, put that in there. Put that in there, but don't look at the number. Have you put it in there? I am. Good luck. Okay, and then seal that one up as well. Yeah. Okay. And then put them all together, mix them, and then put them behind your back and mix them all up. Yeah, put them behind your back so you don't know where they are. Mix them all up. Behind your back. It's good, isn't it? Good. And then you can lay them with the numbers face up now on the table. It does look like Debbie McGee. Good. Just put them face up so you can see the numbers.
Face up.
Yeah, so you can see the numbers. Okay, good, good. Oh, look at him go. Put them in a line. That's good. You're doing. Oh, look, 4 upside down there. Probably. Okay, turn them that way. Yeah, turn around, so we've got numbers. Okay, now, good luck. I feel confident in you. Now, the reason why there's a bit of paper in all of these is so that you can't tell with the. You see that? Okay. Yeah. Now, see, I'm not though. Okay, this is the first time I've tried this. Okay, honestly, it's my first attempt. I want you to look out. Look at somebody who looks trustworthy. Oh, the lady with the camera, I reckon.
Okay.
You gonna go with her?
No.
Who are you gonna go with?
I'm going to go with this gentleman here.
Oh, I met him.
Oh, you know that's not.
He's not trustworthy.
Okay.
Honestly, no, sorry, mate. No, he's all right. No, you can go with him.
All right.
You happy with him?
Not really.
Right, I'm going to take the first 2. If I said to you 2 or 3, which one would you want? Are you sure? Are you happy with going with 3?
Yeah.
That's good.
Exactly.
Now, oh, what just thought? I forgot to tell you earlier. I've got shredder over here.
But you know what? I saw this. This was that piece of artwork, wasn't it?
What did you see it next door?
That became unbelievable.
Exactly.
That became extremely valuable.
Okay.
So I don't care. You just carry on.
Okay, you give me 2 numbers. Choose 2 numbers for me to choose. One of them?
Yeah.
Which one should we go for? 5 or 4? Which one are we going to go for? 5. Oh. 5? 5. That sounded a little bit thicker than the others, didn't it? That was a little bit. Whoops. I'm going to go for 4 and 2. Choose one. You choose one. Which one would you? Which one would you? Which one are you going to go with?
Your assistant with
You're looking gorgeous.
I know.
Which one? Okay. I like this. Okay. Now, all I want you to go over and pick up one. You know, I said, open it.
Otherwise, I'm going to quit this.
Have you got ST on it? Yeah, there you go. Thanks, sir. Thank you, my friend. You can. Okay. Now, so, has anybody got any questions? How do I do that? Well, I like to say magic, but any questions about anything tonight? Not how is it done? That's what I've always thought. That's what's always worried me. It has been literally that long. I know. No, but it's true. I know that, and it worries me. And like I say, it's been so long. I do indeed. Before, well, when I was out with you guys, and so they were really nice. You wouldn't. It didn't happen until I left you guys.
Something that you said before we went out, there's something that you said before there's something going on.
Right. Okay. Yeah. You don't even think twice about walking into a tube, yeah. Like, I sat in the tube doing this to start with, didn't I? I was going, just flicking playing cards. And I'm thinking, this is taking my mind off being on the tube. And then I kept saying, how many more stops is it? How many more stops is it? Where are we going to get off? How are we, we're changing lines. Okay, we'll just keep going. I'm all right, I'm flicking cards, I'll keep going. Yeah. So, panic attacks, literally, hot sweats, can't breathe. Literally, if I stand up, I feel nauseous. Which, once again, woo, is a deal. Hate it. And literally, most nights, not most nights, at least twice a week, that happens. Just because of because some things during the day, some, you know, kids going back to school this week, absolute killer.
I remember you back night out and saying,
I've done that. Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing. That's another safety thing. If I go, if you ever see me in town, or anywhere, say, show me your card, I would have a pack of cards in the pocket. Even if I go swimming. I don't have them in the swimming pool, but they're in the locker. I have to go out and look at, I did that in 50. I did that, I went to Sainsbury's. I live in Southborough, and I left Southborough, got all the way along to the little mini Sainsbury's near the thingy, realised I had a pack of cards in there. Panicked out. Turned around, went home, got it, just got them Sainsbury's. I have to have a pack of cards. Every like that. It's quite handy being a magician. And you say you're a trick. But, yeah. I've spoken to a lot of people. I've had counselling, I've had hypnosis, I've had everything you can imagine. Yeah, I think we have had CBT. CBT. That's it. All you need to do is try a little bit. No, I can't try a little bit. It's literally, I can't do it. So I recently, my mum has paid for me to do a thing called brain training. I don't know if anyone's heard of it. I would highly recommend it, mainly because you're saying about I can't live on it. This is how it's never been. I went for brain training, done it five sessions over 2 weeks, and it sounds ridiculous, but look it up. It's absolutely unbelievable. To the point where last week I sat and had a Sunday rest. I had a Sunday rest, and I was like, oh my god. And I haven't had a panic attack since. This is what I was going to end it on, because last week I started eating, but not a lot. But I had a thing, still eating pap days a week. You know, every so often I will just try something. I had, I'm so excited. I had hash browns bacon thingy last week as well. Only once a week I can do it. But ever since this brain training, I've never heard of it until someone said to me, have you tried brain training? Get the weights not lifting me up. And exactly, no. So, and this brain training, if you ever know what it is, it's because your brain, something triggers in your brain that's caused me to be like this. Nobody's born not liking food or doing that or whatever. So what happens is the front part of the brain, the amygdala, fires off and gives you this phobia or fear. Now they say what you've got to try and do is reprogram your brain to do that, not to fire off. So I thought, okay, and she said, try this, and it is expensive. It's very expensive. Literally, one said, I really want to help you out. I'm going to pay for you to have 5 sessions. Oh, you know, and I was like, I was literally sat around the house, and I was like, I don't want to do it, because if it doesn't work, I've wasted your money. It wouldn't be a waste, because we're trying something. So I went, okay, so she talked me into it, twisted me arm, my old mum. All right, so you got that, okay? I couldn't do that until last week. She did, exactly. So I said, okay. And I looked at it and I thought, there were so many good things about it. People were I was reading that, it changed my life. And there's me, being a magician, you're very sceptical about everything. Literally, extremely sceptical about everything. So I thought, no, I'm going to try this. And what they do, I really like it, isn't it? Really? But something's happened. Sometimes maybe I want to start that again and eat something. And what I do, you sit down, listen, and you hold a teddy bear. It's a bit weird. I'm holding this teddy bear. It's wired, it's got a wire going into it, and then you have electrodes placed in certain parts of your brain. And then you sit in front of a big screen TV, and you feel like you're playing PlayStation. And you literally just feel like you're playing PlayStation. And you're watching this like aircraft, and it's all in funny colours, and it's flying through time. And I said, just sit there and relax, you don't do anything. Your brain automatically picks up on certain signals. It does. When it picks up a signal that it shouldn't have, it changes the flight path of the plane and changes the colours on the screen to make your brain do something different. Okay, I'm just sitting watching. So I sat there, and it's 25 minutes each session. I sat there watching it and watching this plane. And then first session was amazing. I walked out, I felt a lot more confident. I didn't eat, but I felt like I'm just watching a TV screen. Every so often the teddy would vibrate, and it vibrates when it vibrates on the paint on something in your brain kicks off. It vibrates. It makes you think, oh, it's vibrating. Something else happens in your brain. So I did this, and the first time it was alright. Second time I sat there, I was watching it. Next time I went, and suddenly my left leg went really dull and achy. Went really numb as I was doing it. I thought, that's weird. She went, "Is your left leg just gone funny?" How does she know? She's watching this on the screen. She's got the screen up and she's watching my brain. I said, "Yeah, it's just gone down." I said, "Okay, don't worry, I'll come back in a minute." And the plate come back. How does she know? That's a bit spooky, isn't it? I was sitting there looking, that's magic. You know. So I watched this and then she goes, okay, wake up, you're just about to drop off. And as she said that, I felt myself going. She saw my brain patterns drop. She said, you're just about to drop off. She went, wake up. And I was like, oh, and I felt myself going before she said, after she said it. So I didn't do that, and then she said it. I went, okay, wake up. And I'm like, oh, yeah. She saw the brain patterns dropping to a point where she knew I was going to wake up, because she said it can. And I was like, I did this, and every time I did it, I felt better and better and better. And then after 5 sessions, I still hadn't eaten. She goes, it will take time. And when it does, it reprograms your brain to think the right way. So when the plane was doing this in the colours, it fired to the amygdala and it didn't fire right. They changed the colours, changed the plane routine, and it made the brain fire the right way. And then they kept flying the same way to make the brain feel the same. And I thought, when is this working? A week afterwards, I started eating again. Whether that is just, even if it's placebo, and you know, it's like, take the Smartie, it'll make you feel better. It's working. And yeah, hopefully every week, every day, something's different going to happen. So she said, but you have to do 5 sessions at a time. Then you have 2 or 3 months off, and then you can come back and have another 5 sessions if it hasn't completely, you know. But yeah, I would reckon. I know it sounds weird, and it sounds, they can do it for anything. They can even, things like ADHD in kids and stuff like that. It can completely change the way you think and the way you think. That was over in Philip. Yeah, no, when I was in London, I was getting on a train every day. And it mainly kicked in the worst once my son, and then he was like, bleach, clean. Mine just went. That came in 3 years. You only got the 5-second roll. Yeah, was that this morning I dropped that? Yeah, it was. To a point, if you really, and this is a true story. We were in my student house, I always tell this as well. Say about it. We went going to uni, and my mate got some chicken out the freezer to defrost. Because we'll get that out of that tonight. And he put it on the radiator. We went off to uni for the day, then we played football after we came back. The chicken had cooked. So we ate it. We didn't even put it in the oven, we cooked it, we didn't put it in the radiator. We weren't ill. Yeah. And now, I'll only drink water out of thing, I'll only do pasteurised. So, there's something not right. Exactly. So I never had that feeling. I used to eat everything, you know what I mean? Everything. And I still miss every food. Every time the kids have a Chinese takeaway or have steak or whatever it is, because it's all nice. I honestly think there's OCD in it. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. It's weird, isn't it? I think, as I say, that OCD side is unreal. I do honestly think everyone's got an OCD somewhere. They don't have the phobias or the panic. A lot of people have phobias of flying, phobias of spiders and stuff. Which theoretically, flying, yes, you might have a phobia of flying, so you had a phobia of flying. Exactly. But the fear of eating affects you every single day. You can kill it. And literally, some days I don't eat food. Richard, don't it? Yeah. I know. But you don't like it. It's like, my friend's really phobic of bananas. If he comes round, we have to hide all the bananas in the fruit bowl. If he sees a banana, he goes, not slightly, running out of the room, panic attack. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, and it is. I mean, he laughs about it. We all laugh about it. I mean, my phobia, I mean, but in a nice way. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, and some phobias, I know somebody who's got a phobia of divorce. Now, it's not as if you're always going to have that confrontation, but if they see one, they freak out. Divorce, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. I reckon everyone's got, I mean, has everyone got a phobia? Has anyone got a phobia for heights? Yeah, exactly. Everyone's got a phobia, probably. You're thinking of one, aren't you? Do you like spiders? No, see, you're a spider. Yeah, exactly. So Jackie, honestly, we had in the cars driving, where were we going yesterday? Somewhere we were going yesterday. And literally a money spike on the ceiling of the car. I was driving along. Her head was over on the steering wheel. Get it! I said, what? Spider. I look, it's a money spider. Get it. Can't breathe. So I said, stop. Get the money spider. Once I saw it, and put it out the window. I don't laugh and joke about it, but I know what a fear is. And that is why I don't. You know, everyone has a fear. That's the next way. Okay. I only jumped right off. We're sitting on the sofa. I was falling asleep one night. I went on the sofa a little bit. And she screamed, ah! I jump up going, oh, what the? Like that. She goes, a spider. And honestly, coming up the back of the sofa was a spider like that. And she went, and I got rid of it. And she went, see, you're scared of them all. No, I was scared that you screamed while I was asleep. That's why I jumped at. I mean, I don't like spiders. I'm not a big fan, but I can get rid of them. Now, if one was there, I thought, I can't get rid of it. But yeah, she was like, you jumped as well. I went, yes, because you screamed. You made me jump. So yeah. So, everything. Any more thing? Light at the end of the tunnel. Now, I've got copies of it here, and I didn't actually read it out to her because I didn't really get too somber, but when I was sitting on the way up to it, I came up with this poem, and I did this poem, wrote this poem, and I don't write things, and I've written a book, and it should hopefully be out next year, and it's all about the ups and downs of a working magician, the life of a working magician, and it starts from when I was born all the way up to present day, and when I was going through the real bad time and store power and that kind of I wrote a poem, and I literally wrote it in 10 minutes. I was sitting in a real bad day, and I just wrote all this stuff down. And there's a copy. I mean, I can read it if you want to hear it, but it was something I wrote, and I gave it out. A lot of people said, they're there. If you want a copy of the poem, it's in the book. But I just literally wrote it in about 10 minutes, and it just every time I read it now, it just sums up everything what I've said tonight and how it is. And shall I read it? Do you want to hear it? Okay, it's called Who Knew? And it's who is killing me, not you. What is wrong to you all has me cowering in a ball. A simple trip or something to eat really knocks me off my feet. I try to hide, but you can't see. Inside my stomach, I'm not me. The panic attack, the constant stress, but all you do is see me at my best. Doing magic, I seem such fun, always entertaining everyone. But deep down, I'm in so much pain. My life is going down the drain. Those stupid fears, that constant hurt, I feel so worthless, like mud and dirt. If I could change one thing in life, something to look forward to with no strife, it would be to walk without this frown and not feel like I've let everyone down. So where do I see myself in 10 years, dealing every day with fears? Maybe on stage entertaining everyone, but more likely in heaven, God's magic saying. And I wrote that literally in 10 minutes. I was just writing everything down. And it just seemed to go down. And I wrote it, and then I showed it to stupid thing I did. Send it. My mum, I said to my mum, "I've written this in there." She goes, "Oh, send it to me," and I had her crying and everything. Then I had my whole family. Then they said, "Oh, send it to me, send it to me." And yeah, it's in the book. It's in the just and it, I've never written anything in my life. But they just seem to come to me, and now I read it and I think, I'm sorting this out. I'm sorting that out. I'm sorting that out. I'm sorting that out. So to me, it's a keep looking back. I'm doing that. It's like a little go back to see what I'm doing. Yeah, I need to do this. Exactly. Working hard. Yeah. Exactly, yeah. I mean, it's like, I even wrote, like I say, in her birthday card yesterday, I said, I will take you for a meal next week. And she was like, oh, that's the best part of my, she was like saying, but she has to deal with it. You can imagine living with something like that. It's not easy. It's not easy. And, and that's what a lot of my friends came up to me and said. Everyone does that. I feel really bad now. I stuffed a sausage in you. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. 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 Because you got there and you said, oh, do you want a beer? That's right, mate. I'll buy a beer. I've got tired of it. Always got an answer, right? Yeah. And it is, it's one of those things that, you know, people who've known me 30 years never knew it until I came to my lecture. And they were like, oh my God. I said, did you ever see me? No, you've always made me look good. Yeah. Very right. And I say, the last lecture I did, I mentioned it to you, I had, at the end, it was only in small halls, like 40 people. I had 4 people come up to me at the end, took a thing, said, oh, thanks for everything. He said, 4 of them said to me, I've got severe mental issues and I've never been together. But as after hearing that, I'm getting it sorted. So even if you touch one person that can go and sort their lives out, get it. And that's why my next lecture, it's a bit like this, but it's a lot more in depth and going into exactly what happened and what she did, how it all happened, and how I got through certain bits and everything. But yeah, it's on the way there. But to me, people say I can't believe you're saying it, but why not let people know? Oh, without a doubt, it really helps. It does help. That first lecture I did, another weight was taken off. I feel weights go off all the time a bit. So. Anything else? Any other questions? Oh, yeah, well, let's see how you do it. Yeah. Oh gosh, who might this up? Now, do you know what the world record with the Rubik's Cube is? 4.61 seconds from a completely mixed up. Now this is completely mixed up. You have to know 52 algorithms to do it that kind of speed, anything under about 8 seconds. My record, because I only, with my old age, is about 50 seconds. My daughter can do it quicker. I taught her how to do it, now she does it quicker than me. She does it in about 40. So she's 13, 17. Started 6 more today. Yeah, so scary. So all very happy. Exactly. And they always worry, and that's my big fear, that it's going to be passed on to them, my fear. But they look at me and they said, you wouldn't be you if you were like that. That's all they've ever known. So when I fight it and I do something, like I did the other week, they're like, oh my God, it's so cool. So, yeah, I mean, they say that to me, which is nice, but you still feel like you're letting them down a bit. Yeah, I always think I'm letting them down, always. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Too right. So algorithms, I know 5. So can we all do the top? Does anyone know how to do the top? Yeah, so normally you start with white and then you get the colour. So for here, if we start for this green, you need a white with a green, which is here. So I would turn it round and this is just, so you get the first one. Then you look for another white and green, and this is how I used to do it. So it's here. So the first bit is what they class as the easy bit. Okay, so now we've got a white and a red. So I need to find side with the white and red, which is there. And the only way to get that in there is to move this around, bring this down. Yeah, so that's the first bit. Oh, another white and red can go in there. See that? I'll put it around. And I think you do this bit, then you can do that bit. So you carry on. So you just keep going round until you get all this top layer in, which is here. So now we've done one layer. So that bit is a bit that once I start teaching people how to do it, they can do that in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Get used to how to do this. Then we have to do the second layer. Now you think to yourself, I'm going to mess up the top layer when I do the second layer. So there's one algorithm, that's all it is. And the algorithm is this, let's find it. So you have a blue and red, can you see that? Now this blue and red, if you can look, has to turn around and go in there, can you see that? So I want that. So the algorithm you have to remember, I'll write all these down when people learn it, is you take it away, you bring it down, you take it away, you bring it up. Take it away, you bring it down, you take it away, you bring it up. And it goes in. That's all we got. Take it away, bring it down, take it away, bring it up. Take it away, bring it down, take it away, bring it up. And we'll do it again. So we look for another one. We've got green and red, can you see that? That has to go from there. So I take it away from where it's got to go, bring it down, take it away and bring it up. Take it away, bring it down, take it away, and bring it up. That one. So you just keep repeating that same, take it away, bring it down. There's only one more. Great. If I do the last one, get rid of that one. Just, whoop, not there. So that's getting all the centre. So now we have 2 layers. So that's normally when most people give up. They get to that point because it's one algorithm and it's just take it away, bring it down, take it away, bring it up, take it away. So then it gets complicated. You now have to get this bit without messing up any of that. You think, how can you do that? So the way I was taught is you have to then get across on the bottom. Yeah? And to get across, it's right, top, back, top, right, top. Is there a cross? No yellow cross. Okay, we do it again. Right, top, back, top, right, top. Is there a cross yet? No. Okay, we do it again. Right, top, back, top, right, top. Is there a cross yet? Still no cross. Okay. Right, top, back, top, right, top. Is there a cross yet? One more time though. Right, top, back, top, right. What have we got on top? Yeah? So you just keep doing right, top, back, top, right, top, until we get across. So once I've got that, I'm like, yay. So now we're going to the third algorithm, which is, this gets the whole topic. It's right, top, back, top, right, top, top, right. It's the top done. No? Okay, we go again. Right, top, back, top, right, top, top, right. Is it done yet? No, but the cross is back. Okay, right, top, back, top, right, top, top, right. Now it's a tank now. So we think it's still not working. Right, top, back, top, right, top, top, right. Still not? Watch what happens. Right, top, back, top, right, top, top, right. One more time. Right, top, back, top, right, top, top. What's in? It all comes in. Okay, so you just keep right, top, back, top, right, top, top, right. So now, you've got this, but everything else around is all completely knackered. So you're looking for what they call, exactly, you're looking for what they call castles. Sometimes you have 1, sometimes you have 2, sometimes you have 3, sometimes you have 4. In this case, we have 1. What a castle looks like is that. Yeah? But it's the only one I've got. None of the others match. So you put that castle to the back, you do the 4th algorithm. Right, back, right, forward, forward, back, right, forward, forward, back. And guess what? All the castles. No. So it's right, back, forward, forward, back, right, forward, forward. So you would keep just doing that until it came in. So now you've got that. So you think, right, okay, we're nearly there. And all we've got to do is bring this down to there. And all you do, it's the same as again, you face it so it comes towards you. You go, turn it away, bring it towards you, bring these 2 down. Turn it away, bring them both back up, turn it and twist. So it's 5 algorithms, but you've just got to remember, and I sat there for hours getting those exact. But if I write them down, right, top, back, top, right, right, you'll go home, oh, popped in, oh, now I've got a cat, oh, I've got a castle. And like, right, got all that, oh, no, and then you'll be like, I've done it. And the first time I did that, I was like, yeah. And then to do that trick we did earlier, it's learning how to do the whole thing with one hand and not looking. So that's what takes the time. I'm sitting there and I'm mixing this. So it's doing it with one hand but not looking. So that's how I did the effect earlier. But So yeah, and that's why OCD is terrible. Because you get to a point where you're going, yeah, I want something else. So now I'm looking for more things to learn now, how I can make it even bigger. Yeah, exactly. Oh, come on, don't go for a big one. I can't do more than 3. Yeah. So, yeah, that's how you do it. Really. Very, very welcome. Oh, dear. So now the questions? Are you having another drink before? What time are you here till? You've got a little bit of time or?
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Perfect. I'll pack some bits up. You're welcome.
Consider again.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you.